All right, I am officially live, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to check and see. I don't know if I am actually live because I have never live streamed before. And I see that um, my screen is a little off here. So who knows how to do this, by the way? Let's see. I'm going to try to adjust this and transition it and try to figure it out. I'm going to type in here and see if this works. Because I have never live streamed before. So this is going to be my first live stream, gentlemen and ladies. So before I start inviting people in here, I want to see what this looks like. It looks like we got a full screen. It looks like we're doing okay. Let's see here. Let's test this. If I share this, by the way, I'm going to talk to myself until someone tells me if it is working because I've never live streamed. So, let's see here. All right. So this is our block reward halving, and we're going to talk about some things as soon as someone lets me know what is going on. It doesn't look like I have any output or input, so we're going to hang out here and see if it worked. I'm going to text my my group here and see if they can come into the chat and see if someone can let me know what they see and what they hear. Let me know if you can hear something. Okay, so someone let me know. Until then, I'm going to talk to myself because right now I'm going to hit reload, and it seems to me that we have we're getting closer and closer to this halving. It looks like we're getting closer and closer to this halving. We're 1 hour away, so I'm just going to hang out and see how this works. So I actually had to Google how to do this right now. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely had to Google this. So I am figuring this out. I'm so used to just doing podcasts. So if we're going to do a podcast, if I just go ahead and click the podcast right here, and I can go ahead and try and see if we are live, and I'm going to talk to myself here. So why don't we go ahead and jump off? This is your boy, Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the New Creation Capital Podcast, a place where we discuss what happens in the world today, where we talk about stories that focus on current events, the stock market, and of course, digital assets. Where we go one, we go all. This is a new you, a new future, and a new creation, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is my first live stream, and we're going to talk about some crazy, crazy things. And again, I don't know if anyone's here. I'm not even sure how to share this stream to other people. Like, I'm not sure at all. So if I want to stream this and send this exact stream to somebody, someone tell me how to do that. Someone. Now, if I go copy here, let's go into Twitter and let's see what happens if I copy this live stream. And so what I'm going to do is create a new little Twitter page here, guys. Let's see here. Twitter. Let's go check it out. By the way, I've used the Brave browser, and it's pretty awesome. I like that I'm using it. And I'm just not sure. You know why? Here's what's crazy is reconnecting. Reconnection successful. We're going to try to test this over and over and over again. And look, it looks like we're connected. Perfect. So it's weird doing a live stream because I've never really just talked to anybody that is not on a podcast. So I'm going to shoot this out to Twitter and tell some people to join me and see how this works. By the way, that exact advertisement, you can see all of my YouTube setups and all. You can get actually a shot right into my screen right now because this is how we're going to do it. This is how we do it. And I'm going to copy this right here. And let's set it out to Twitter with the new thing. Now the question is, can my internet actually handle this? Can my internet handle this? I'm going to give you guys just a complete look into my life right now, Oh, nope. Okay, let's see here. We're going to type. What we just type? Okay. Live stream started. Come talk crypto and the Bitcoin halving with me. With me. It looks like I'm struggling, that my internet is not. My internet's been struggling since we went on the lockdown. So I'm going to do my best to do this. And I'm going to put, if my internet can handle it. All right, so I'm going to tweet that out. It says, as such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, man. We don't want you to experience buffering. It says if I open widget here, it says 101, stream status poor. All right, so how can I update my stream status here? Anybody got any, hey, Chrome Crypto, you ever gone live before? I don't think so. I don't think I know how to do this. Put them, the hashtags? Oh, the hashtags for the Twitter. So you can sort of hear me because it's delayed, and it says that it's delayed right now. So I'm not sure what it is, and it's weird because some of the guys jumped in the chat right now. I normally do with you guys. We do the Zoom call, and I can see everything that's going on. So instead, I can't see much right now. So I'm just gonna talk. So right now, guys, I normally don't use this specific Bitcoin block halving. I normally do, this is what I normally go to right here. And look, it's actually down. It is actually down right here. And it's crazy to me. So it says, oh, there we go. It says 1 hour and 9 minutes. So I'm going to do my best to make it through this for 1 hour and 9 minutes. And plus, until then, I'm actually getting blown up on our Telegram group. So speaking of our Telegram group, guys, I will go through here. And so if you come, by the way, so normally I hold a podcast, okay? So my podcast is New Creation Capital Podcast. We're actually live on Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Spotify, and of course, the Anchor platform where you can partner or message with me. Also, you can find me right here on Twitter. If you go to Twitter and you go to New Creation Cap, we've actually gained over 1,000 followers in the past week alone. And thank you guys so much for hitting us up. We're going to kind of discuss, this is going to be my episode. Normally I have a whole prepared episode, but I got caught up in trying to figure out how to stream. Let's see here. It says, Crypto Link, it is less, man. It is less time. What time you think, Crypto Link? How much time you think we got, buddy? Because this is off, and I know we're getting closer and closer. So I can't find a clock right now that's actually giving me some real time. So who's got the real time? Because everything seems to be going all over the place right now. So 7 blocks left. Oh man, that's crazy. You got a web link I can go to so we can jump on that and throw that here and watch it together as I talk about what we're going to talk about today. Because it seems like everything I'm finding is just, I know that what CoinMarketCap has one, don't they? Let's see, Bitcoin halving. Oh yeah, speaking of, I just thought about that, guys. Yeah, shout out. Okay, so here, let's go. By the way, as you guys can see here, for my first one, I had to download all the OBS stuff and trying to figure this out. Now that I figure this out, I will be able to get it. So, okay. So 98 subscribers. When I hit 100 subscribers, I am giving out a Ledger Nano S. And I know some people are looking to do that. I'll throw it based on the comments. And so if we hit 100 subscribers during this next show, as I prepare for it, right, which will be tomorrow, Tuesday, I will absolutely give one away. And we'll just do a random comment picker. And then every 100 subscribers from that point on, I will give one away. Because I think it's important, not your keys, not your crypto, right? That's what a lot of people say. So Crypto Lark says, in my opinion, 30 minutes, or Link, Crypto Link. Hopefully that works out. What's up, Dion? What's up, Ryan? Oh, it's good to see you guys, man. Thank you for your support on me trying to be techie right now. I know crypto, but apparently I don't know how to figure out these live streams, and everybody is live streaming right now. So Obviously, it wasn't an original thought, but here's what I want to talk about right now. So my boy Dion okay, now it's 99. Hey man, I know it's all over the place, right? Like we're seeing a jump, we're seeing the pumps, we're seeing the dips. Speaking of, before I go, look, this is what's been happening today, man. We got some craziness, and I'm going to actually talk about why I think we're getting ready to hit a double bottom. And a double bottom, guys, if you guys remember from some of our Zoom chats, it is it's a bullish pattern. But look at this over the 15 minutes. Look at this dump right here. Whoom. And I actually had some price set right here, and I caught this wick. And so I'm in a nice little trade right now. But we are dumping, and you see, guys, as we talk about the VPVR right here, the visible range, what's up, Brian, child of God? God is good. I am a rookie. I'm definitely a rookie at the live streams, man. But I'm glad you guys can hear me. Thank you so much, because you're helping me so I can figure this out. Because what I would like to do is post the podcast normally, right? So my normal everyday research discovery podcast, and then from there do a live stream where I chart. Let me know if you guys would like that, where like maybe at night I'm live streaming charting so we can break it down and you guys can see exactly what I'm doing without coming into the Zoom. You're actually able to see what I'm doing right here live as I'm swing trading every single day. So you let me know in the comments if you know. I know we got our Telegram group, which is still blowing up, but right now, go ahead and hit me up here on the live chat just for the algorithm. By the way, if you're already not subscribed, which I think most of you guys are, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. Remember, 100 viewers or 100 subscriptions, Nano Legel S. And I know right now most of the people who subscribe, 25% of the people subscribe, are actually in the Telegram group. So I know some of you guys want some, so let's get that ledger right. Anyway, so as I talked about on our Zoom call yesterday, every Sunday and Friday we have our Zoom calls, right? I said we could be looking for a rejection, and I feel like we're going to dump because most people think we're pumping, and that's what happened. So I know Brian, right, he put in our chat that he caught this trade right here, caught it at 85.50 and sold right here at resistance, man. Great call. Hey, shout out to Brian, child of God. Jesus Christ is king. Shout out to you because you made a perfect trade. You traded in profit, got a swing trade, and now we're back here in another area. So I personally have trades set up all the way, and I'll show you why, all the way down to the 8K level again, all the way down to 79.01, which is right about here. This is my next swing. And now why do I say that? Because I feel like we might have what's called a W, right? I'm not going to draw specifically on this, but we have a W, which could be bullish and take us up and out of this channel because, you know, I was expecting a dump, as we talked about a week ago. To get more views on you should add Bitcoin halving to the algorithms. You mean the algorithm like in my actual channel? Because I do have it inside of my descriptions, I do. But my channel is brand new, guys. So what's crazy, right, is when I got into when I got into Bitcoin in 2017, I got in at this time in 2017. And I was trying to learn, like you guys. I was just trying to learn everything. And the more I learned, definitely over these last 3 years, and really figured out the markets, not only Finance 2.0, but Finance 1.0, the more that I learned, I was like, man, I need to share this information because I had a hard time finding YouTubers at the time. Right now, it's a little easier, but YouTubers who gave information that wasn't for clickbait, right? And that's my whole thing is I don't really want to do clickbait information. That is just that's not my jam. Let's see here. So I appreciate it, Brian. I do appreciate it. It says, okay, so if I change the thing to Bitcoin halving, join me in counting down the Bitcoin. Okay, you want me to type in, oh yeah, Bitcoin. Let's go, halving. Boom. Okay, I'm typing that in there right now. And by the way, it's funny because people say halvening. And it's definitely not happening. It could be happening, like the happening is happening. So that happening, I don't know. I can't even say it now that I'm trying to say it on purpose. I can't say it. But right now, okay, cool. So I changed it. Shout out to you, Chrome Crypto. That's a fun name. So when you say Chrome Crypto, does that mean you're using Google Chrome? Or what's behind your specific with the Chrome Crypto? Are you riding on Chromes? What is the background of that? Well, oh yeah, Mike, what's up, bro? You even got your last name in here, man. Shout out to you who gives their government name. I suggest, by the way, just because right now it's just us in this group and not a lot of people that we don't really talk with, in the chats and in the groups, because we never know when we're going to get spammers, right? Don't put your full name in the Telegram group or any of those things because they are secure, but we still don't know. The hackers are really intelligent, guys. Also, I'm saying that never download an XRP ledger thing into your any widgets or anything into your screen. And the reason I say that is because you don't know where everything's connected. So if it's not directly from an exchange that we use directly to your actual external wallet, don't try to use it. Be very careful because as crypto grows, there are people out there who do know what they're doing and try to steal it. So anyway, going into this 4-hour chart real quick, you see it touched, and we talked about this, and we have a double pattern, and it seems to be playing out. Right now, we're at 83.95, and I think we have a good chance of touching. The RSI has dumped down to here, so you see it bottom down. It's sitting right at 30. If I open this up for you guys, it's sitting. Look, this is what it did, and it bounced, and it's coming back down. I think we're going to have a double bottom option here, and if we look back here, this is what a double bottom looks like. This is here, kind of came up, touched, and went again. But now here's what scares. We can go lower, right? We can break below this 30. But I think it's important to understand we can go here. So that is a possibility. And if we zoom out to see where that is, that was in March. So that was this big dump down here. And now we've just been on this channel moving up. And let me open up another chart real quick. I'm going to open up another chart. Let's see here. Load chart. And we're going to go to long-term BTC trend, okay? Just so we can see this. All right. Man, this is crazy intense. You know why this is intense? Because I love all the anticipation that we have going right now. I love all of this anticipation. Okay, it says, I am unable to join your Telegram group, sadly. Oh, Crypto Lark. Why not? Oh, it says, I'm able to. Are you able to join it now? You made it? Is that what that means? So you weren't able and now you are? Welcome, Crypto Link. I keep wanting to call you Crypto Lark, but it's Link. It's Link. It's Link. It's Link. So, all right. So let's break this down with a little more description of what I like. Okay, guys. This is, again, the TD sequential. Okay, and on the daily, we have come down, and we've come here in the Stochi. We have actually gone on the MACD. We have come down and shown a little red, which is okay. It's okay to show some red. If we come back here, we see some red here. We see some red here. So it's not a bad thing. We're dumping. Even here, look, this is very familiar. So if you see this, let's zoom in. You see this right here? Here, but we're on an uptrend, and then we have here. Okay, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, but we are seeing some bullishness, which is to be expected. I expected some kind of dump here soon. And yesterday, or as we talked about, I'm going to get rid of you. Okay, here we go. Can I delete that? I got some craziness action going here. Okay, so as we talked about this before, I think it's important to understand what we are looking at in this chart. And let's see here. I hope this isn't dragging too much. I know we got a lot of power moving on this computer. Let me shut down some things here that I don't need. And what I don't need is this trade here. What I don't need is who is Bill Gates. We can come back. I'll come back to that later. And let's see if this speeds up just a little bit. So let me see real quick. Hold on. I got some message in here. Let's see. All right. Yep. Suki. Okay, cool. I see Suki. Suki, welcome to the Telegram group. I just got the message. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna text you right now. By the way, I know you guys saw that picture in the background. That's me at the Grand Canyon. 2016, I was at the Grand Canyon, and I was walking on the middle. I actually did 21 miles in the Grand Canyon, walking it. I walked all the way down to the bottom, towards the river, and came all the way back up. I'm training now for that. Now I try to walk, 7 to 9 miles a day minimum now in order to get there. Eventually, I want to get to the point where I can walk about 15 miles a day to get used to hiking that, because in 2022, if not next year, probably for my birthday next year, end of 2021, because right now we're on lockdown, we don't know what's going to be like. But next year for my birthday, after we've all made crazy money in this bull run, I am going to. The euro is dumping. The euro, and BTC it's dumping. Yeah, I know. That's going to be crazy. Let me see something. I'm going to bring up the Telegram group, guys. I'm going to bring up the Telegram group here. So here's our Telegram group. Okay, and I'm going to open it up. We're going to go large screen here, and we can see. Let me do this so that's not all showing here. So this is the Telegram group. And look, Suki, there it is. Crypto link. Shout out to you. All right, he just showed up a link here and said it is dumping. Whoa, it is. But that's kind of what we see right now, right? That's actually literally what we are seeing. If I lower this and we go to the 15-minute, okay. Let me see if I can widen this here. Let's widen this. Look where it's actually going to touch, though. I mean, we're right here. This is our support, 82 to our short time frame support. So I'm going to go on something that's a little easier for you guys to see, and that's going to be this one. We're going to go our short term, and here it is. Boom. There's the dump that I was expecting. Okay, let's see if this touches. Let's catch this live right now. We're going to catch this dump live right here. See if it breaks under that. We're expecting a dump right before the halving, right? The halving actually kicks in, right? So let's see what happens. We are watching it. We are at 81, 82 right now. 82. Let's see. Let's go. I also need to figure out, because I see that my screen is not the whole screen. So I think that has to do something with my my OBS here and the whole screen not being here. So maybe if I extend it like this. No. Let's see here. I'm going to try to make my whole screen. No, it just doesn't want to be the whole screen. Okay. I'll just leave it alone. I'll figure that out next time. Next time I will figure that out. If someone really knows how to do this, let me know. Okay. It says 6 blocks left. Woo! Crypto link. Let's go. Let's party this thing in. All right. So, yeah. So look, we already got a touch and they hit right there, 81.79. And I'm pretty sure I just filled another short. I'm going to check my phone real quick and see. I'm going to check my short real quick because it's happening so quick. I wanted to talk about what is popping off on my Twitter right now. And that is this document right here, guys. This is popping off on my Twitter right now. And what's interesting is it's causing a lot of controversy. Because... So here's what it is. It says, I came across this doc from the IMF News in 2004. And this is actually from Dion in our group. Shout out to Dion in our group. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. And it's the screenshots attached, right? So I put this out there and I got it out. Right now it's got 83 retweets and 256 likes. But it's causing some issues, right? So here's the issue. Some people have called it a fake document. Some people have said... let's just see what they say. It says it's about the, let's say, XRP Yoda says, it's about the abbreviation for exchange rate peg. XRP has nothing to do with Ripple's XRP. Sorry. King Solomon says, bingo. Then Martin Valk says, a pegged exchange rate, also known as a fixed exchange rate, is a type of exchange rate in which a currency's value is fixed against either the value of another country's currency or another measure of value such as gold. So here's what I said. So based on this, I guess I didn't type explanation. I was still asleep when I typed this. If I am understanding right, I promise my English is better than that. Are you saying that the price of each country's XRP in this document could be set based on the price of gold? I thought it was a pretty big coincidence that in an IMF document discussing monetary regime that the acronym XRP was being used. It is 2014, meaning at Ripple didn't exist yet. Just thought this was curiously interesting. What have we been saying XRP all along? A standard to which currencies can be pegged like gold. There is no way Ripple just happened to change the name of the coin into XRP by coincidence, mate. Then they tag this. It says here, a peg exchange rate, also known as a fixed exchange rate, is a type of exchange rate in which a currency's value is fixed against either the value of another country's currency or another measure of value, such as gold. So thank you at Sandro410. And it says, obviously, IMF isn't mentioning XRP coin, since then it didn't exist yet. But I think Ripple might have been hinting to this by changing the name to XRP. I am right there with you. I am right there with you. You know what's crazy right now? I think is this still dumping? Let me see. This still might be dumping. Oh, nope, we're at 83.50 now. So we're in a good place. I did catch the bottom, and I am in a nice, I'm in a nice long right now. And it's going to continue to fill all the way down to 79.01, by the way. This is my bottom for this, and it is right down here at 79.01. If we go under that, I have a stop loss set, and sometimes you lose, sometimes you don't. But right now, I have a feeling we might be doing a short double top up top one more time, just because there's a lot of people expecting it to dump right after, and everything looks like it's been reset to me personally. So let's jump back into this, okay? We have here, it says, I agree with you saying above, but isn't interesting to be referred to as an exchange reg peg, something to peg their money to. If you look at the countries higher, they're all places that have been very tiled with money. Okay, so, what's this say? Hold on. Can you cite your source mate? I think they're talking to them. So here's the actual document that I put. And this, again, is not for me. This is someone in the chat, guys. So thank you guys so much for those in the chat that actually shoot stuff my way, because I'll get it out there. And so here it is. It says XRP exchange rate, peg, right? And has all these countries. Boom, 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 boom. Even China is there. Colombia, Cyprus, Czechoslovakia, Denmark, Egypt, El Salvador, Finland, Germany, Greece, Honduras, Hungary, Iceland, Iran, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Jordan, Kuwait, Libya, Mexico, Morocco, Norway, Oman, the Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Slovakia, Slovenia, España, Sweden, Syrian Arab Rep, Thailand, UAE, United Kingdom, Uruguay, Venezuela, right? So these are all the individual documents, and this actually is sitting right. You know, he told me to search this to find it, and this is where I went. I went to the IMF Monetary Fund. Again, thank you, Dion. And it's right here. This is where I got it from. So it's not actually fake, and there's the actual working paper there. So I'm going to put this up as my live stream later and attach it to my actual online podcast just to have it. But I just think this is interesting because it was right there. And I thought it was a coincidence mainly because this is what I will be talking about tomorrow. I will be talking about this, the Deloitte Blockchain Institute, Future of Money, the Revolution of Stablecoins, and the Opportunities of Central Bank Digital Currencies in the era of coronavirus. This is another extension of my actual podcast from Friday, which I talked about the big plan, connecting the dots, XRP, XLM, Hedera Hashgraph, IMF, stablecoins. So guys, this is actually everywhere where I was going kind of with this. And you can see, here's the video. I'm not going to play it right now, and the podcast, guys. Again, if you like the YouTube, awesome, but you can also do the podcast. And I just got to make sure you know that it's not just podcast for Anchor. You can actually hear this on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify as well, or listen to it. And I know maybe not everybody listening is a believer or follower, but I also do Sunday Scriptures. I record it on Saturday, the Sabbath, and then I put it up, and I call it Sunday Scriptures because it just sounds good, right? So episode 44, I go over a mini scripture. So if you guys just want to hear the word in a breakdown, I'm not damning anybody to hell or anything like that. I'm just kind of sharing the good news of Jesus Christ. So you're more than welcome to follow and like that. I put it up there because that is the point of my whole company, is to invest in this new asset, this new digital sets of assets, right? That's why you hear, I don't say digital currency or cryptocurrency. I say digital assets because that's where this space is. This is a new era. This is a new future, creating a new you, right? But also when you are a believer in Christ, Christ is in you, and you are a new creation, and now you have a new future, right? So that's kind of a play on words for both spaces. So that's just give you a background of what this is all about. We will actually be going live as a complete as a complete company in Austin, Texas. In Austin, Texas, top of January 2022 at the end of this bull run. And right here is the actual website. I've never showed this website to anybody, but this is where we are. This is the website. This is what we're doing. You can actually see here, services. We're going to be investing with us, tokenizing assets, doing wealth management, investment services, growth investing, personal financial planning, business advisory services, financial planning for business, IRA, new business formation, retirement, strategic, and then teach you how to do QuickBooks. Guys, if you don't know, that's Austin, Texas's background. That is the city. That is a beautiful picture. You can find our blog on there, also our quarterly reports, values, and even have, where is it at here? You can do financial guides as well. You can go, who just wrote? Yep, the Sabbath is a Saturday. That is true. And you can even do client portals, guys. This is what it's going to be like. And so you guys are at the brand new building of this, because the reason I started to do this in general was because I saw that through this crypto run, things are going to go well. I think they're going to go very well. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to teach people kind of how to do this. Education will always be free. And there's also people not like you and me that know how to do this. This is for like my parents, our parents, because not everyone wants to handle their own ledgers. So that's what I'll do this for. Who can tell me where we are right now with the blocks? Let's see here. Let's find another Bitcoin halving countdown. Let's see. Give me a counter that we can actually find, guys. Is this one up yet? Let's see. What are you saying, coin market cap? 56 minutes and 8 seconds. 6 blocks left. That's what it said. That's what CryptoLink just said. We still have 6 blocks left. So, what do you guys want to talk? Is there any questions that you might have, by the way, before I continue to deep dive into maybe some of these charts? Any questions? I know it takes a second. I forget there's the delay. So, Ryan Bailey, that's right. As far as, are you referring to the Sabbath? This delay kills me. I have to have it slightly delayed because of, I think, the streaming power. I want to make sure you guys are able to see it all. Live blocks, is that it? We're good? We're good right there. Okay. How far behind? I'm looking at the audio playing up. There we go. Okay. So how far behind are we? The stream says on my end, it says live 32 minutes and 49 seconds now. So my timer, I can see here. I can look at the block reward halving that says 24 seconds. My clock. Okay, we're about a 30-second delay. I feel like we are the NFL. We are a 30-second delay right now. So I'm going to keep going, and we're going to keep diving into this. So not only you send me this, but then, so we have a lot of people discussing, and look at this. This, by the way, is the UN and New World Order. Working Money talked about it today. I appreciate them. And then some people here just say, and now you can get it for 20 cents, XRP the moon. Like, obviously, this is a big deal. There's a reason. There's a whole thing behind it. And then this person here, if you haven't seen this video talking about eCash, never forget the roots of XRP is seated in cryptography and forward-looking people like Milton Friedman. This concept is simple: payment-to-payment transactions without any intermediaries. So this is pretty big deal. I don't know about you. Okay, now I'm an XRP guy, and I think we all know that, right? But the reason I'm an XRP guy is not because of what someone else told me. Okay, it's not to do with what anyone else told me. 5 blocks. Let me see here. I'm gonna do. Oh, here we go. We got someone showing a chart here. Let's see. Just jump in here. Euro still dumping. Yep, that's 76.75. Well, the euro also, guys, right, is set differently than we have it at this time. So let's see. Where are we at? If we go to the chart, we've already rebounded back to 84.6. Now, this is imperative. We have to break 85.54. We have to break this and then actually break up over 87. If we break up over 87, we're in a good place. Right now, this could just be retracement, rebounding, but this still could also be a W. So we will see as we watch this. That is on the 5-minute chart. So I will continue to dig this in and dig this in. So, by the way, guys, if you haven't already liked this video, I know there's 10 of us in here right now. Please hit the like button real quick. That will get people doing it for the algorithm. I know you guys support me and the channel and each other already. I do understand this because we talk in the Telegram group, which I really appreciate you guys. But for the purposes of the algorithm and YouTube, please like it, share, comment. That just really helps. I don't care if we're saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G in the chat. Jump on and do that. I really, really, really appreciate it. So here it's saying, this guy here, Zerpinator, says, nope, X equals currency, R equals Ripple, P equals protocol. Now, here's another one. Ford would replace gold with energy currency and stop wars. Energy currency. That's interesting. When is this article written? I need to write this person right now and say, when is this article written? I can't see it. Let's see. When was this newspaper article, if I can spell, we want to say published, right? We want to say published. Let's say published. There we go. When was this newspaper article published? Because I see 412 here, copyright 1921, but this looks pretty old. Henry Ford. This is wow. This is an amazing art. This is amazing right here, because they're saying here, wow, that's just pretty cool. I'm gonna give this guy a follow. I'm gonna give that guy a follow. Shout out to you, XRP589. I can't say that. You guys know if you ever watch my stuff that I always... Oh, thank you for the likes. Shout out for the likes. Thank you. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. If you guys can't see there, it says Florence, Alabama, December 3rd, Henry Ford and Thomas A. Edison. We recognize those two names, right? Edison, light bulb. Henry Ford, Model T, the car. Arrived here today to inspect the Muscle Shoals nitrate plant, which the Detroit automobile manufacturer proposes to take over from the government. And almost immediately, Mr. Ford declared the purpose of his vast new project. It is not to make money or primarily to stimulate the employment of 1 million men now idle or make the South an industrial enter. He said it is to end the wars of all wars. This is interesting. So hold on, it says Maddie Devine, click it. Reconnection successful. Okay, I think we're back. We're back in play here. Are we back in play? Let's see. All right, it says I'm live. Okay, back in play. So I zoomed in on it. Here we go. It says Henry Ford, by building the world's greatest power plant here on the Tennessee River, expects to eliminate gold on the basis of world health and substitute for something different. The units of power, and by doing this, he said war would cease, for gold is the cause of war. It's very simple when you analyze it, said Mr. Ford. The cause of our wars is gold. We shall demonstrate to the world two things. I can't see it. First, the practicability. Second, the desirability of displacing gold as the basis of currency and substituting in its place the world's imperishable national wealth. Almost everybody in the world except the newspapers and the bankers recognize that civilization has entered on a new era. The newspapers don't see it, and the international bankers don't want to see it. It would mean changes in the world. Finance and bankers always oppose change. This is a group of international, let's see, zoom over here, bankers who today control the bulk of the world's gold supply. No matter to what country they as individuals claim allegiance, they all play the same game to keep the gold they have in their own hands and to get just as much more as possible. With the international bankers, the fostering, starting, and fighting of a war is nothing more nor less than creating an active market for money, a business transaction. If the different countries of the international groups are at war, that makes no difference. No matter who loses the war, there have been a great many loans. The gold system always wins. The young men from 18 to 30 fight the war and are maimed or killed. The internationalists are safe and prosperous. 10 years ago, I said I tend to put every ounce of brains and energy to me to stopping war. I never meant anything more earnestly. And that's why I want Muscle Shoals. I see a way which, if it can be done, will do more to end war than 1,000 years of agitation. The essential evil of gold is its relation to war, is the fact that it can be controlled. Break the control and you stop the war. And simple way to break the control of these international bankers, the way to end their exploitation of humanity forever, is to remove gold as a basis of the currency of the world. Army engineers said it will take 30 million to complete this dam. The big dam. Oh, they must be talking about the dam out. What dam is it out there? And not the Hoover Dam. But is it Hoover Dam? I don't know what dam he's talking about at this time because I don't really know the time period. But this had to be somewhere in the early 1900s, and not in a mood to raise money. Okay, I think that's the gist of that one. I think it's only one page. Yeah, it's only one page. Wow. But that title, Ford would replace gold with energy currency and stop wars. Oh, so maybe using the damn water supply to actually get it. That's interesting. This is Alabama. It's interesting because you guys know, right, that the IMF was actually started to be found in 1911, where they went on Jekyll Hyde. He bought most of that land in 1919, so maybe the article is from just after World War I. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Maddie Devine. I think so, and here's why. Because we know, right, the IMF met on Jekyll Island in 1911. We know 20 years later, it was formed and became the IMF, the Federal Reserve. I'm sorry, not the IMF, the Federal Reserve, 1911 in Jekyll Hyde. The five big bankers came and created it. 20 years later, a little less, we had the Great Depression, which then came and created the Federal Reserve, which went live in 1931. So this has to be somewhere in there because when the Ford T model actually was able to be bought on credit and everyday single people were able to get into the stock market on credit, that's what caused the crash, kind of where we are now. We have overextended our credit. And obviously, Henry Ford here is saying bankers aren't very good. And we see that today. We know that today, right? We absolutely know that today. So that is an awesome thing. Let's see what else we see here. Scooby-Doo says, wow, nice find. Very interesting, at least. Adds more speculation to an already extremely speculative market. I 100% agree there. XRP may well be named. Here's by Mango_Steve XRP. He says, XRP may well be named after exchange rate peg as Ripple didn't create XRP. Also, if the token's ticker is disassociated with Ripple X cross-border, RP Ripple, that's another win on the securities front. Nice find. No, I think it's short for X Rapid to begin with. That could be true as well. Okay, I just had a buzzer. My buzzer just went off. Let's see here. What is going on here? My buzzer just went off and said, Bitcoin halving is approximately 45 minutes with only 5 blocks left until 6,300,000 blocks. Block reward is about to, okay, that goes into details. So we are officially right there. So who said that earlier? Someone said, Crypto Link. Yes, thank you. All right, so we're trying to pump at 84. Come on, let's see what happens. You know what would be crazy is as I'm live streaming, if this thing pumps through the roof in 45 minutes, right? So that it actually is 45 minutes. Oh, now it's 46 minutes. That's crazy. When I reload this, it's jumping back and forth. So 46 minutes and 48 seconds at the time of me saying that right there. So let's jump back into some of these and see what people say. Here's one. 1993, XRP exists at the same time as the WWWO. I read this differently. First time I read this, I thought he said WWF was made public. XRP existed at the same time the WWW, which is the World Wide Web, was made public. That's crazy. Crypto Link, 4 blocks left. I sent you a link on Telegram. All right, let's check it. Here we go. We're going to check it right here. Boom. This can be a better one. Blockchain.com. Blocks left. Oh, right here. 629. Oh, there it is official. Oh wow. Okay, okay, okay. And the hash rate. Let's go. So I know a lot more. I'm going to be honest with you. I know a lot more about some of the alternative coins, yeah, as far as how to break them down in utility case use, than I do about finding hash rates of Bitcoin or finding blocks mined or any of this. So this is where our community comes in, man. I think we can really help each other because I can tell you a whole bunch about certain utility tokens that some people reserve to as banker tokens, right? Which I don't think is a bad thing because we're in this. I don't know about you, but me owning 10 Bitcoin is not going to really do much, even if it hits $1 million. Honestly, like that's not a lot. But someone who owns six figures worth of XRP at this time, right? And that goes to even $1 to $10 to what it may be, that can be life changing, and we can do a lot for the kingdom that way. So thank you for this, Crypto Link, man. I don't know where you came from, buddy, but or Suki, I don't. That could be male or female. I'm not quite sure. So I don't want to say sir or ma'am because I don't know what you are. So I'm just gonna say thank you, Crypto Link. Okay, so. This is awesome. You are contributing immensely. I appreciate it. So here, this is obviously behind with the 5 blocks left. So they need to, but you got to refresh it every couple of minutes. Didn't test the site if there's go-to notifications when the new block is. Yes, indeed. Mr. or Mrs. Crypto Link. Okay. I will refresh and we will continue to dump into that for sure. All right. So 1993 was written. It's Suki, male. Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Good sir, Suki is male. All right, but 1993, XRP exists the same time as the WWW, that is the World Wide Web, was made public. That's pretty cool. That's actually that's obviously a strange, I don't think it's a coincidence. Now, here's why I don't think it's a coincidence. Because David Schwartz, I'm going to type this in, David Schwartz, if I can find it, NSA. Let's see if we can find this. All right, so here's an article here, okay, and I'm going to show this to you. This is David Schwartz, by the way, so this is the CTO of Ripple, and it says, Ripple's $1 trillion man. Let's see here. I'm looking specifically for, this is not a long article, but when he found this, is this in here? In 1990, he received, in high school, he was a prototypical nerd, sports first thing he was, but chess was. Now that's important because honestly, guys, I feel like Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, David Schwartz, all the powers that be there, I think they're playing chess, right? And Bitcoin is checkers. Okay, Bitcoin is checkers because I think everyone thinks they can jump in and it just looks so obvious, but really there is a strategy to checkers. But for the most part, like, my daughter and my son can play checkers, but they can't really play chess. Okay, I love playing chess. If you like playing chess, by the way, write in the comments, I like playing chess. I'm a chess guy, so if you ever want to invite me on an online link to play some chess, let's do it. But the fact that he said he's a chess guy, that means when you're doing something over here, like if I'm moving my knight to the left side of the board and I get your attention over there, I'm really coming to strike you with my bishop on the right side, right? So, or coming a back end trying to walk a pawn down, or some of the simple things where I'm trying to checkmate you on the right side of the board, but on the left side I'm doing all my movement, right? And that's the point of chess, is understanding your enemy strategy and thinking 5-6 times ahead. It says, I was reading some stuff and the actual clock countdown is approximately by usual blocks done, not real time. So in my opinion, it's better to watch for blocks than timer. Awesome. All right, well, let's watch for the blocks. We will do that and continue to reload as we dive into this article, okay? So the fact that it says, in 1990, he received a degree in electrical engineering from University of Houston. The following year, he was awarded his first patent, okay? This is important. So 20 years before Satoshi Nakamoto invented Bitcoin blockchain, he had his own patent for a distributed computer network he designed to lighten the burden of a central processor. Okay? Oh, Brian, child of God, you are a chess guy. Let's go. We're going to get this in, my friend. We're going to get it in. I got some screens set up here, and we will definitely get it in. All right. But this is important because we saw that article here, right? And we don't need that anymore. But we saw that this is from 1993 is when they're what I mean this study is 1994 or 2004 I think, but in general, if I can actually get to where we're going, exchange, if I can actually get to where we're going here, let's see here. Monetary, give me, here we go. And I'm going to rotate this clockwise. Okay. We see here, this is 1990 to 2003. Okay, I did all that just to get to here. All right. And so he received his first patent, looks like 1990. It says the following year. So 1991, he received his first patenting for distributed computer network he designed to lighten the burden. So he already put a patent here. 1992, Schwartz and his father, a doctor of internal medicine, co-founded Medical Terminology. The product didn't work well. Okay, here's the other one. In 2001, he landed a company in Santa Clara, California called Webmaster Inc., where he helped design an early cloud-based storage system. During his decade there, he also consulted for the National Security Agency, the NSA, helping integrate the agency's network software with the existing security public key infrastructure technology. In other words, Schwartz began gaining knowledge of cryptography at a high level. The guys, he worked for the NSA. He worked for the NSA. I think that's crazy to hear, right? Like, these guys are crazy connected. Like, these are not just some random goofy geeks, right? Yeah, we're all geeks because we're all into this, but he worked for the NSA. So I say that because around this time he was making patents on the World Wide Web. So you're going to tell me he absolutely know the World Wide Web is going. That's what he went to school for, was engineering and technical stuff, right? That's what we just read. So the fact that this was back then, you know what, people, I'm not saying I'm conspiracy theory, because conspiracy theory can sometimes mean it's not real or it's fake or whatever it may be, right? But I just think the coincidence is interesting because Ripple used to call something, right, from X-Rapid to on-demand liquidity. Okay, so they moved it to on-demand liquidity for the purposes of the banks understanding it, for the purposes of IMF using the word liquidity. So these guys that graduated from the Harvards and the Yales and all this stuff and went and started Ripple, Miguel Valles, Harvard Business School, all these people, the background, I think they understand exactly what they're doing because words means things. It's like working for the NSA is already known, right? We do know that. Yep, I didn't discover that just now. Absolutely agree. I did not discover that. Working for the NSA, I think Edward Snowden is actually Satoshi. Huh. You think so? Well, it's interesting because, who was it? Not Peter Brandt. John McAfee. John McAfee. If you guys remember, I know who. John McAfee just came out the other day, and I'll show you this article here, okay? He says, it's in here. It says, John McAfee, the outspoken antivirus software developer turned curveball U.S. presidential candidate, says he's 99% sure he knows the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, the author of the Bitcoin paper. Here's what he says about it. It was a team of 11 people over a period of 5 years that came up eventually with Bitcoin. McAfee told Bitcoin and cryptocurrency website Telegraph on the virtual sidelines of now a digital blockchain conference forced online due to the coronavirus pandemic, admitting he thinks Craig Wright, a computer scientist who repeatedly claimed to be Bitcoin's creator but failed to produce proof, was involved. Says how they decided who would write the paper, I don't know. But anybody who wants to know who it is, who are the options? You got Craig Wright possibly. I'm not even going to name someone else. Or you'll figure out who it is, but somebody wrote the white paper. Let's see here. There was something else he pretty much said. I think he talked about the government. Oh, here you go. Despite that, McAfee said he doesn't want to reveal who exactly wrote Bitcoin's white paper, as he feels he could end up destroying an innocent man's life forever and probably cause his death. Excuse me. What do you guys think about that? I think that's interesting, right? Because CryptoLink, man, I got a question. I got a question for you. Why do you think It is Edward Snowden. Now, I'm going to show you something here interesting, right? I'm going to show you something here interesting. This is all for you guys. All for you, right there. Ooh, 3 blocks left. 3 blocks left. Hold on. Let's see. Let me reload. Let's see if there is a timing on there. Reload. 19. Whoa. 3 blocks left. Let's zoom. There it is. Okay. So, according to 28 minutes, BTC on the move. Okay, all right. Forex Capital. Let's check it out, man. Thanks for coming in here, Forex Capital. Which way we going? Let's see. Oh, your shift starts in 9 minutes. Oh no, CryptoLink. Oh no, don't let it be so. All right, so right now Bitcoin is sitting at 84.43, so it's a little on the move. I mean, we got this little touch here. Okay, I still think we have a chance to come back. This could be a double bottom here. We could be looking at a possible double bottom, right? Because we got here, but it came back and it touched again. So I think it's important that we're not quite out of the blue yet on this dump, but I still think this is, our double bottom touch here. I think we have a good chance of touching this. With 3 blocks left, we said, right? 3 blocks left, so is that right? Yep, with 3 blocks left, I think we got a good chance here. Anyway, I'm going to go back and show you guys this, and hopefully this doesn't get my live stream banned. If anybody wants this, I will give it to you because it's about sharing knowledge the right way. Now, the question is, what is this? If you know what this is, I'm going to sit there for a second. It's a 30-second delay, so I'm going to sit there for a second. If you know what this is, type it in the chat, and I'm going to go get some water. Okay, CryptoLink says my shift starts in 9 minutes. I will watch it remotely, but I can't be at the PC. I'm following you on Twitter. We can discuss it on Edward later. Absolutely, man. Mr. Suki, let's definitely get that in. Ryan Bailey says, yeah, it could break those levels. Yeah, it could. It could. Anybody know what this document is? By the way, it's on the screen, but this right here, just to show you guys how deep I dig. I dig deep, okay? This, guys, I'm waiting to see if anyone types it in there. Oh, someone just typed. Let's see. Besides you leaving the address bar open, yeah, I know. That's why I said you can see it, right? This is WikiLeaks. Yeah, guys. So these are all the documents of WikiLeaks, and I dig deep. So when I say something on Twitter or I say something in Telegram, guys, it is not just me blowing smoke. It's because I have dug and dug and dug. I mean, you can see here, Sarah Palin hack, RNC election plans. I also have the full Mueller report is right here. There it is, right? I mean, I've even dug into something else on Project Wing. This is interesting here. I'm not going to go into this on the live stream YouTube for several reasons, right? But this is public information, so it's not something that I'm doing. But even this estate, this Bernard estate here, and the Barretts, like this is intense stuff, and you can see how many files are in here and how many people are looking at. I just think that's interesting. Oh no, the delay sucks. It's 30 seconds. I'm sorry about that, guys. The internet, ever since the lockdowns happened, my internet is just crappy. Even the Charter House here. Here's the spy files, which is pretty interesting here, right? You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll do this for you guys so you can get a good gist of it. So brochure, document type. Here's the company names for the spy files, all on the side here. Okay, and you can just see it. And it literally goes into all these. 284 released so far on the spy files. So let me see, make sure. And by the way, if this goes dark while I'm doing this craziness, sorry. So let's see here. Just you think? So you know all that stuff's going on right now. And obviously I say where we go one, we go all. I'm big on that. I believe there's things, but here it is. Just in case you guys are curious. Yeah, I'm already on a VPN, my friend. Already on it. Already on it. Appreciate it, Ryan. Definitely do that trade. Where we go one, we go all. Absolutely. So I'm all about information, guys. So I really think there's a lot more to this, and it's because I dig. Maddie Divine, let's check it. Let's check it. You're gonna keep me on my Bitcoin pump. Let's see, Bitcoin pump. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on, come on. Yeah, break that. We got to break that 50 right there. That blue line is the 50. We have to break that. If it breaks, we go back up to 88, and that would be a good day. I'm down for that. Definitely down for that. So RSI moving up a little bit. We got our momentum moving here. If I check over here on this chart here, on our 5-minute, we got some, see, we hit 7 here, which meant a reversal pattern was happening at 82. So, by the way, on this 5-minute, if you would have bought here, you would have saw a reversal. And that's why the TD sequential, by the way, is so important, because it's going to at least pop a little bit. But you don't use it on the smaller time frames. Let me make sure I say that right now. You don't use this on the smaller time frames to trade. It can be used on the 4-hour and up. Now, here's why. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 color change, and there had to be some kind of reversal happening. And look, just a small one right there. Boom, boom, boom. And if you caught that, which I think Brian caught that, 85 there, it was a good way to say it. So right there. So we climbing. Where we going? Where we going? 85, 85. I'm telling you, this is going to be up to the block heavy. Now, there could be one more little dump over here the next couple blocks. Let me check. By the way, thank you guys so much for spending your having time with me, guys. I appreciate it, because I am just a guy on the internet sitting here on a computer saying, did I reload this? Let me reload this. It said 7 minutes ago. Okay, still 3 blocks going. Still 3 blocks. So I just think that's interesting. So anyway, this is the Mueller report, guys. And this is the whole thing. So I'm not going to dive into this. We'll do this maybe on another stream sometime. But this goes to the Trump meeting at the Tower, the events of 9/2016. There's a reason, by the way, General Flynn was released, and it's in these kind of documentations. We see it in the documentation. So I'm not going to go into that. I just wanted to share that with you today as a fun little thing. So let's see here. What else were we going on here? You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Yes. Hey, this is one of my favorite movies, Django, or as some people like to say, the Django, right? I am always under the impression Ripple wasn't started until 2012. I guess I'm to believe it started long before it started. Yeah, I like that. I appreciate the smaller crowd. Some of the big channels, the presenter doesn't acknowledge chat unless they pay for it. Yeah, nope. So I'm going to put this out there, Maddie Divine. I don't know if you're in our Telegram. If you're in our Telegram group, Maddie, I think it's in the description of this. I actually do every single Sunday, a Friday night at 7 Texas time, and Sunday Texas time, right? 7 o'clock, which is the daily candle close on Friday, the daily candle close on Sunday. I do a live Zoom, not here on the stream, but we Zoom it in the chat to talk and discuss and go over things. So when I do that, I will never pay for anyone to get educated on here. I think it's pointless to do that personally. I like people who partner so I can eventually get, better microphones, better cameras, stuff like that. But it's not needed. I think it's simple. This is the whole point of cryptocurrency in general, right? Is to change the foundation. It's not to be a finance 1.0. It's to help each other, and I believe that. So that's why I share information. So, Maddie Divine, man, I like it nice and close and tut. I think we have that in our Telegram group. So follow our Telegram. Jump in there, man. I'm there all day. The only times I don't respond is if I'm sleeping or if it's Sunday when I'm attending my online church and spending time with my family. I do that every Sunday, and then we live stream Sunday night, so I make up with it and spend some time with you guys. So, Maddie Divine, man, I'm glad to have you a part of the group. Thank you so much for being here. You mean the Mueller one-sided report? Hey, Brian, man, you live in Cali. You know what's going on in Cali, man. Cali apparently is the state that wants to see how the way Cali runs is kind of supposed to be the example how, again, I'm not being Republican or Democrat here. I will never say that. You should apply to be a Brave Creator Ambassador, and I could tip you at least. Oh, yeah. I should. I am on Brave. I do. If you guys don't, I'll join up. I'm waiting to get a new phone. Perfect. Cool. Appreciate it. It's also, you can do it on your computer, by the way. My computer is actually this Telegram is on my computer. So I do have it on my phone as well. So but I appreciate it. What was I going to say? Yeah, so the Democrats have always used California as the way they want, and this is just facts. I'm not pushing one party over the other, okay? But the Democrats, we know, get Governor Newsom, Nancy Pelosi, and some of the others, right? They push for California to be the example of how they want the country to be. Now, I lived in Los Angeles, okay? Don't get me wrong. I love Cali. California love. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so I love LA. I lived in LA, but there's a big issue with me, okay? It's that you can see the wealth gap crazy, right? In other words, I lived in Baldwin Hills, okay? And Baldwin Hills is one of the richest areas in all of the country. It's the easiest way. It's one of the richest black areas, right? So I moved there with a bunch of friends. We're all different races, but we moved there together and got a house. There's like 6 of us living in a house. And if you guys know anything about LA, living on your own is crazy expensive, right? But we moved there and we come to find out, I didn't even know what kind of neighborhood we were moving into. We just knew we got a really nice house for 6 of us, which is 20 times larger than, and we all paid the same amount of money, right? We all paid our rent, which would have been the same amount as getting a studio, which would have been the size of my bedroom right now, a studio in LA for like $1,500 a month. But instead we spent that kind of money and got a really big house. And what I learned there is when we go down the street to Culver City, or even to downtown LA, all of a sudden you got these high rises and then droves of poor people, right? It's crazy, just droves and droves and droves of poor people. And I think that's just insane because you got some of the richest people in the world in LA and then some of the poorest people in the world in LA. And I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not going to go on that rant right now. I think that's interesting. 2 blocks left. I'm just talking because we got time to kill. Okay, 2 blocks left. Let's reload this so we can all see. Oh, it's still 3 here, but I'll reload it one more time. Man, Divine, man. What are you using for your block halving? What are you using? And the countdown still says the same here, but I'm still getting 3. Oh well. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that and continue to move on. So let's see here. Anyway, guys, tell me what are you thinking, by the way? Do you think this is going to dump? Here, let me go here. Do you think this is going to dump in 2 blocks? Or do you think it's going to pop in 2 blocks? What do you guys think? I'm curious because you see now we're moving between this 50 EMA here and then the 8, 13, and the 21. It says on Sunny's feed. Oh, yeah, man. Sunny decree. Here's another dump. I'm telling you, man, it's going to keep doing this. They're going to try to keep the price down because right now they're making that money. Let me see here. Let's reload one more time. Yep, still showing there. And this is trying to dump. And I think we're okay. I'd rather have this kind of dump right now. You think it's going to pop, Brian? There's Zombie today put up his 70% sure. I'm kind of still 60-40. I told a client of mine today. They asked, they're investing and grabbing some Bitcoin, and we were talking, and I said, they're like, hey, I want to put such and such money in today, and I said, you know what? I think right now we should dollar cost average over the next few days. And what dollars cost average means, guys, is that you're just slowly putting in some. You're putting in a little bit of Bitcoin at a time, and we're going to break up his portfolio. But I said over the next few days, instead of putting his whole investment in a day, let's break it up because I'm 60-40 right now, to be honest. I think we could moon or we could dump. And that's like, yeah, okay, great TA there, Mr. Podcast Guy. But it's not that, okay, so let me be honest and let me tell you this. I did call this dump right here. 100%. And anybody that's in the chat knows I called this dump right here. I said, we are dumping. I'm sorry, not there. That's a lie. That was a lie. This dump. I called this dump, and here's why I called it, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why I called it. We're going to go to the daily. Okay? I called the dump right here. Now, here's why. Because I was looking for a dump back here. And that's because the TD sequential goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When it goes 9 and it begins to change colors, it's looking for a trend reversal. And it kept ignoring it. And we stayed on the parabolic, right? But my issue is, see, it came down to touch, came down here to touch, came down here to touch. And I'm like, oh no, like it's not getting a real correction. We would have corrected here, we would have touched here. And I think we'd be at 13,000 right now if we would have corrected here. Just my personal opinion. I think we would have gone ahead and shot up. Well, not 13,000. That was a lie. Like right here. We would have broke 10.5, something like that, and then corrected down here on the halving. So instead of it being down here at 84, I think we'd be around here. But FOMO kept pushing it up and pushing it up and pushing it up, right? And so we came down, and look, we tested. This is the long term, if you guys aren't familiar, by the way. This is the long term. If I show you, if I go ahead and go to the monthly, that's the long-term chart right there. So, the long-term trend line, that's what that is. So we actually went right down here and touched, and we touched again, 81.7. So this is acting as support. So here's why I don't think it will dump. Here's if I'm going to give you a bearish reason, right? So I talked about. So if I'm going to give you bear scenario about double bottoming, which is still bullish, double bottoming here to $4,000 or even $5,000, right? I need to give you a bullish scenario as well, okay? And the bullish scenario is that it's holding here, and we're in a complete bear flag or pendant. Best way to say is pendant, right? Long-term pendant. And so if we're here and we broke through, now we broke here, and this, my friends, is obviously, we all know, Black Thursday crash, but we've been parabolic since, and we jumped down to here. What's up, Lee? Welcome to the chat, man. By the way, if you guys who are in here are not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. I know there's 11 of us strong, 12 of us total, including me, guys. Thank you so much. I was pumped. I even said, I felt if one person's in here, I'm happy, man. Normally I do the podcast and no one is listening when I do the podcast because I haven't uploaded it yet. So I'm cool with that. Thank you so much for being around. Please hit that like button, guys. Share this stream. And I still have 3 minutes here, or 3 blocks. Let's see. Let's reload. Yeah, I've still got 3 blocks. What's this saying? That still says 3 blocks too. I wonder why. I wonder why Sonny is saying, yeah, 2 blocks. I still get 3 blocks everywhere. Does it show what his? Yeah, I still got 3 blocks. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and give this guy credit. Why I'm here. Let me give this guy credit right now. In my humble opinion, _1986. He says that they were talking about this over a year ago. So if I don't give him credit, he's going to say, I don't know. He has a reason to say, for extra proof that it was sent a year ago. Okay, he found it. I didn't even say I found it. Someone else sent it to me. It just came across my table today. So just thank you guys so much. Lee says, what's up, man? Boarding up windows now. Listening to this Bluetooth at my gym. Oh, that's right. He had somebody break into his house. Or his gym, which is no bueno. So, lo siento, my friend, lo siento. So, wild action, 3 blocks left. I'll be listening. Yes, it is. Thank you, by the way, for those who follow me on Twitter. Like I said earlier, I've gotten literally, I was at like 3,000 followers or something like that recently. And so this thing is going quickly. So thank you so much to those who are hitting me up. Okay. No, it's just a bunch of chatters all saying the same thing, but hey, they're wrong. Sorry, man. Oh, no biggie, man. No biggie, Matty Divine. No need to apologize, man. We're all just in here just trying to get this popping together. No big deal at all. Oh, by the way, so, let's see here. Yep. So tomorrow I'll break this thing down here talking about stablecoins. I've really been digging into stablecoins recently. I don't know about you guys. I know Bitcoin to me is the distraction. I think Bitcoin is a distraction. I think it's a big distraction. Kind of how I think the price of gold is a distraction. I'm just going to point that out. Because if you invested in gold, let me show you something here. If you invested in gold, let's go here and let's go load a chart. We're going to load one chart here. Hopefully this doesn't break down. We're going to go finance 1.0. We're going to let this load. Loading, 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 load. Loading, 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 load. All right, so XAU, right? Isn't that gold? XAU? The price of gold versus the dollar. Here we go. Let's go here. Is this? I don't know what exchange to use. Who knows what exchange I should use here to try the exact price of gold? We got all these options. Let's see here. I think I want to go. I just feel like doing it. What's it say? Gold is about security, though, not about mad gains. That's true. Yeah, Maddie Divine. I think you're right. It is about security. But so tell me this. Tell me this. Here we go. This is gold spot right now. So gold's at 1,600. Let me. Let's see here. So gold is at 1,600. And I agree. I do. Okay, I definitely agree with that. But what I want to show you here, right? Bitcoin came along somewhere in 2009. Okay, gold was down here, double topped here. So the top for gold was 1,900. It did drop down, hit 1,000. I mean, it was lower than that. Now we're sitting at 1,700, right? So if that is about security, let me ask you this, okay? Here's the U.S. dollar. Here's gold. Let's see here. Maximize panel. Let me get rid of all that other stuff, right? So if this is gold over here and this is the dollar, right? Let me give the same time frame here. 2000. Whoa, where you? Let's give the same frame amount here. Okay, let's get 2002 in there. All right. Let's get this on the same page. If you're going to go a little thinner. Oh, is that as thin as I can go on this? Okay, that's as thin as it's going to let me go. All right. If you're in gold, right, why not kind of go into the dollar? That's just my question. I'm not pushing either one, right? I mean, you're looking at security. I mean, you're looking at the same. You actually might have had a better gain. I mean, this is not as good as a loss here, but in reality, this is gold. If you got into 2001, you're in a good place, right? But if you're over the last, what are we looking? 2012, over the last 10 years, you're in the same place. So if you're looking for a store value, we know the dollar is, I mean, I'm not saying to do this. I'm not saying to do this at all, okay? But I'm just asking the question, right? Peter, you got people like Peter Brandt. Now, look in 2001, absolutely. You're looking great. Let's go here on the, I'm going to go here on the monthly. Okay. It's more of a hedge. Maddie says it's more of a hedge against that dollar price aspect. That's all I know. I know what you're saying. Yeah, right? But here, I mean, 1998, I mean, shoot, look at this. If you got into it in 1998, right, you're up 600%. Okay? If you got into the dollar, and let's say 2008, because that looks like the bottom of this, in 2008, you're up 45%, right? So obviously, if I got in gold, I'm looking to make money. Dollar, I'm looking for value. Now, let's just for fun, because we're talking Bitcoin halving here, right? We're talking Bitcoin halving. Let's go Brave New Coin, BLX. Okay. Now, if we got the same time frame. Well, we can't do it, but we only got 2011. Look at this. So Bitcoin came out. It's 1 cent right there. Let's just for fun, just so all the people can see the gains. Again, the gains are the gains, and I won't deny it. So up till right now, this is Forex Capital. Look at this, man. Look at the gains on this. If you got in Bitcoin, this is insane. The Bitcoin gain. Oh, that's not even right now. Right now we're at if we're talking to right now. Okay. We're saying here that is I can't even read this now. 84,731,046% gain. Wow, that's insane. Oh, another block went? Let's see here. Matty Divine. Now there's a block. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Right there. 2 blocks left, guys. 2 blocks left. Man, this is cool. I dig the live stream, man. I like this feedback while we do it. I definitely dig this. Hey, would you guys, if I did more live streams, would you guys be up for it? I want to know. I know it's just us right now. I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with 2 people. I'm cool with 1 person, man. So 11, let's get it in, right? And I'm thinking maybe at night I do live streams, and during the day I'll do my podcast. You guys let me know what you think and how you feel about that, because I'm definitely up for doing that now that I have figured this out. Shout out to whoever just joined too. So I'm up for definitely figuring that out. So right now we're sitting. What's that say? 84.71. Okay. Whew, I was like, hold on, what just happened? All right, so I thought I was reading that wrong for a second. But look at this. Isn't that insane? 84,731,000, and that's insane. That is absolutely insane. So say you got in August of 2014, you're still at 4,000%. That is insane right there. So, wow. Brian Child, of course what, my friend? What are you saying, of course, to? Let me know what you are saying, of course, to. Let's see here. I just think that's crazy. So, hold on. Here we go. So that's that. Let's jump into here. Let's go. Runs in my veins too. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Doom, doom, doom. This is make a dead man walk again. Let's see. I'm trying to find all of the data. Here we go. All right. I'm going to come over here and we're going to delete all that data. So these are the gains on Bitcoin. Now I know we had 10 years here, right? We're talking 9 years. From the bottom, well, let's go, because that was a dip. Let's go 3 cents. We're gonna go. Let's go bottom to the top and just see the percentage gains, because I don't really see this. I don't see this direct. I see all these little ones. Let's just see top to bottom. And I know, obviously, we know for sure. Well, I mean, we don't know for sure, but we're gonna find out right now. All right, we're gonna find out the gains for sure right here. All right, guys, let's see. Now, Bitcoin obviously has some more time. Hold on. What is the time period on this? What is the time period on that? Before top. This is 4 years compared to 6 years. Okay? That's not even 6 years. 6.5 years. So 2-year difference here. But the Bitcoin gain has been from top to bottom 170,483,060%, and the gain for XRP has been 671,000%. And so if we add, so now we actually are going to have this bull run right now for XRP is going to hit its second term, right? Because this is the first bull run, and look at this, by the way. This is insane. Let me see if I can get rid of this. All right. We're going to go to that XRP again. This is, where was that? You know, I don't remember where I was at. This wasn't it. What chart was I just using for XRP? Here's the best way to say it. Let's go back. Poloniex. Okay. I think if I click here and then go single screen, it should make it easier anyway. We're going to go. I just want to show you guys something here. Poloniex, where you at? Okay. Oh, no. All right, so USD. Poloniex. All right, so we're just going to calculate, by the way, this little move right here. And I know you guys have seen this. Because it's important. Here's why it's important. Because this is the first bull run right there. And then this is the second bull run. Well, I should say pop off top, right? Okay, not road bull run, just pop off top. So, oh, someone is moving. I'm in a lock. Okay, and I think this is important because if we compare this move, I'm going to lay Bitcoin over it. Okay, and I just want you guys to see this, and I'm sure you've seen this before, so I'm not showing you anything that you haven't seen before. But I think it's important to understand how it moves. Okay, let me take you off the log chart. Okay, so the blue line is Bitcoin. Okay, the line chart is Bitcoin, and here, guys, this is XRP. Now, this is why I say hold, and I talked about this in the Zoom, right? Someone let me know. Are we still on 2 blocks, by the way? Continue to let me know. Oh, Brian, for sure on the live streams. I think I will start doing that at night. Definitely after you're on the West Coast, you're in PC time, so Pacific Coast time, by the way. So I will do that. But if you look here, XRP, doesn't move with everything else, but XRP's gains are crazy insane if you hold. And so this is the one time they've really been congruent. So you see XRP had that little spike here in 2017. And actually, this is when I got into it. I got into it right here. That first spike, okay? Because Bitcoin was on the rise. Bitcoin was like, I got Bitcoin $1,500. Yep, April. This is the first time I saw Bitcoin. Was at $1,500. Okay? And so I thought that was interesting because I remember hearing about Bitcoin was like $100 or something crazy. It was the first time I ever heard what a Bitcoin was. But I think I remember someone mentioning Bitcoin period back when I was in grad school. So I just was like, okay, that's cool. That's fun technology. Let me go back and get on MySpace. No, actually, Facebook did exist at the time. I remember Facebook started when I was in college, and only the Harvards could get it, and then it came down to the SEC. I went to school down in the South for college, for undergrad. War Eagle, if you know what that means, shout out to you. So I just think it's interesting because you see Bitcoin really made this move. Boom. Hit 4,000. Recorrected. Shot up. So 13,000. You guys remember this spike, right? And then all of a sudden, look at this. Whew. Now, if I put this, by the way, on the weekly, just to give you kind of that's the month. If I give you a weekly shout out here, let's see. Give you some kind of idea. Look at this. Again, Bitcoin is in the blue, okay? So Bitcoin pops up. XRP doesn't even move. So if I do this right here and show you, there's really not a massive correlation between the two. And this chart proves it. Look how much Bitcoin is moving. Now, everything retraced, even Bitcoin retraced, and then it started its uptrace. I think right here, you got they call that the China pump, right? And then you come back, retrace. Look, XRP was just kind of chilling. XRP is its own beast. If I lay other coins with it, even if I lay Ethereum with it, right? Let's look at Ethereum. Let's not even talk about. Let's just look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum with Bitcoin. It moved right with it. See that? It actually moved it was just like it actually moved before Bitcoin. It actually moved before Bitcoin. Oh, block found. It's complete. What's complete? It's over with? Oh, 6,300 celebration! Woo! Party, celebration. Let's see, celebration. Oh, I guess I won't. Let's just go to Twitter. We're going to type it right here. Bitcoin 63,000, right? 630,000. It's happened. 630,000 blocks. Bitcoin. There it is. It has happened. It has happened. We have partied through this, guys. The halving has happened. Now let's watch the price. What do we got going here? We are sitting currently right now at, I need to go here on a closer schedule so we can see what is going on in this price. Okay. We are sitting right now at 85.29. So now this is the time. The blocks have been halved. Do we sit and chill, or do we come down and do we touch here? So I'm going to let that hang out. Cheers, mate. Cheers. I'm going to let that hang out right there, and we're going to go back and continue to show about ETH real quick. And here's why I talk about ETH, is ETH actually moved just a little bit. We've seen that kind of in this little run here. That ETH has been moving like 20% sometimes before the crash, and Bitcoin was happy having, John. Happy having, my friend. Happy having. Thank you. Java. Java? Am I saying that right? Mr. Squire, am I saying your name right? Thank you for being in the chat, my friend. I appreciate it. ETH popped up just a little bit more before Bitcoin, and then it kind of ran with it. Bitcoin jumped back ahead, and these guys kind of moved together. Look at this. Look how much they moved together. Now here, ETH fell a little bit harder, but along the line, you kind of see, and then here's where the separation happened, right? And this is the China pump. This is the China pump. So all the money was going into Bitcoin right there, and ETH continued its correction. And so I think that's important to see that going. So even when we're talking about, let's see, anything else you guys want to compare? Let's look at, oh, here we go. Let's look at, what was I going to say? Let's, the dollar. I can't think of what I was going to do. I forgot what I was going to do. Let's see. Oh, no problem. Cool. Welcome. I'm trying to think what else I want to see. Is you guys want to compare anything else to the Bitcoin? If you're trying to get into, if you're trying to search, I'm going to go, by the way, for 30 more minutes. We're going to go till 3 o'clock, make it a 2-hour stream. Try to pop this up. So please share this. And I'm going to compare right now. We'll do some live analysis because I've already talked some of the other coins. So let me know if you're in the group, by the way. When I get to 100 subscribers, because this is a brand new channel. When I get to 100 subscribers, we're going to see where I'm at right now, actually. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. 100 subscribers. Woo! Oh, I can't zoom. There it is. Zoom. Guys, thank you so much. That's so awesome. We've hit 100 subscribers. That means next channel, let me type 100 subscribers, which means next podcast, which is tomorrow, I will be giving away a Nano Ledger X. A Nano. Hey, thank you, Maddie Divine. Appreciate it, my friend. I'll see you on the Telegram. I'll see you in the Telegram. A Nano Ledger for free for those who write in the comments. All right. So, thank you guys so much. That is awesome. Thank you, man. That's crazy because this channel started literally 47 days ago. So I am just getting it, and I appreciate it, man. I'm really just here just to share the just to share some Chrome crypto. Yeah, man, that's exciting. On the day of the block halving, we hit 100 subscribers. That's cool to me, man. This is exciting because I just want to build it up, and I really don't really care about building it up per se. I care about giving knowledge that people want to be at. So I'm not going to be breaking down, every single type of day news articles. Upside days down, not long now. Let's see what happens. A lot of people are choppy, but I just thank you guys so much for that, for sure. Is there any guys, by the way, for the people who are here, don't forget we got the Telegram group, right? Telegram group is right here. It is New Creation Cronies. There's a link in the description. Look at that. Cheers. Look at this. Someone with their shirt off. It looks like Leo for Wolf of Wall Street. This is what that looks like. So we go in here, man. We're in the Telegram group. Just join there. Appreciate you guys. Come kick it with us on Friday nights and Sunday nights on the candle closing time, which is 7 p.m. Texas time. We actually do a Zoom chat. I call it the New Creation Capital Zoom chat, where I do live TA. I answer questions. So for those who don't know how to trade, it is free. I will not charge you to trade. I will not charge you to teach you to trade and teach you some of the basic things. We ask questions. We do a Zoom. So right there, it's live. I don't put it on YouTube. It's private because people want to learn these things. And I think as you're learning, it's not for the public. It's for those who want to be there. So come in here and join. Thank you. We see here, we can see all the breakdowns. We're putting charts in here. We're talking about it. Let's see what Ryan Bailey put in here real quick. He says side liquidity. Oh, he got a nice little breakdown here. All right. So new lows set high there. What is this for? This is XRP. So he's breaking down the possibility of XRP. I think we were able to touch 18 cents, which we did. And that's just good. I mean, everything resets. I think you got to reset it as you go. So join the Telegram group below. The link's in there. Oh, good. Javon just joined right there live on the chat. Let's give, you know what we're going to give you. Let's give you a quick shout out here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my. So whenever you see me do this right here. Oh, I didn't mean to put 3 of them. Sorry. I got a little excited. But 3 hellos there. You can join my. Okay. Suki's right there asking, how can we join the podcast on YouTube or the podcast. So if you're curious right now, you can actually search. If you search for podcast, New Creation Capital Podcast, you are more than welcome. You can search and you can find me that way. Hey, man, Brian, thank you so much, dog. I'll see you later, my man. May Christ be with you. I will see you in our men's group tomorrow. Brian and I are actually both in an Elevation Church men's group. And we do it. We're a part of Elevation Church, Pastor Stephen Furtick, if you guys aren't familiar. Let's see. Peter Chung, it's awesome and memorable days for you guys. Congratulations. Love your Sunday message, by the way. Thank you, Peter, man, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, Sunday messages for you guys that do not know this. On Sundays, I do a Sunday scripture message, guys, where I preach the good news of Jesus Christ, and I go over some scripture, and I just talk to you guys about some of my testimony and some of the way that got me to Christ and what I believe. I'm never there to push anything on you guys. I can never push Christ on you anyway. I can only spread the good news to you and give you the message. So on Sundays, that's what I do. Monday through Friday, we are always doing a normal Monday through Friday podcast where I break down news in the crypto sector, where I break down news in digital assets, and just in general in the stock market, okay? So let's see here. Your YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth saying. Oh, man, we're blowing up right now. We're blowing up. It is going crazy. So I want to make sure we're not streaming too much here, because I see we got a little bit of a delay. If you guys get a delay, I am sorry. Let me close some of these. Let's see, so we're not getting too much of a delay here. All right, so podcast, by the way, if you come, there's a couple ways, okay? There are a couple ways. Here you can go to PublishOX, where you can find us, okay? You can find me at Publish. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth saving. As such, viewers will experience buffing. Sorry if you guys are experiencing buffing. I'm getting a note across the board. If you guys are okay, let me know. As I've said before over and over, we are having major issues since the lockdown. So, PublishOX, by the way, guys, this is a cryptocurrency blog website. I'm not getting paid to tell you guys this. I just found it, came across it, found it interesting. They have a bunch of articles here for not just Bitcoin, but also other things, which I think is pretty interesting. So anyway, here I put up the audio and video, like you can see messengers. Here is my episode 43. When you go here, you can actually go and see, let me hide all this. You can actually go and see all the links. I'll put everything up. Here you can actually tip people in Bitcoin or not Bitcoin, BAT tokens, and it's free. You can tip people for free on here. That's why I love that. So I'll give you an example. Let's go to somebody I follow. Let's go to tokenhell.com, right? So if I click, I'm going to show you real quick. He says reasons why Bitcoin slumped 50% ahead of halving. So this is not going to cost me any money whatsoever. So I'm going to go down here and we're just going to say, great article. Even Carl the Moon he put a little article. I can like his article, right? And then I can tip him. And here's the coolest thing about it, right? I tip him And boom, I've tipped him right there. And he's been tipped. It didn't cost me any money. So if I want to go to somebody else, for instance, let's go to Ethereum. So I'm going to go in here in Ethereum. Sorry, my phone is blowing up. Oh, that's breaking it down. Let's see. Who created Ethereum? Let's go on this guy's article right here. And this guy's typed up an article from 47 minutes ago. I can like his article, right? Doesn't cost me anything. And then you'll be able to tip once I have to wait 10 minutes. Anyway, every 10 minutes you can tip somebody. When I tip somebody, I actually get tipped as well, which is crazy. So I can tip somebody and then they can tip me. So it's pretty cool. Let's see here. Anyway, besides that, you can also go on like Apple Podcasts. Let's see here. Apple Podcasts, right? So if you go on Apple Podcasts, I'm also on Apple Podcasts, which is pretty cool. It still says open widget here. I got an error message. Streaming status poor. That's no fun. Hopefully this isn't too bad for you guys because I'm getting an error. I'm still getting an error that I'm not getting strong streaming. So if it's buffering, I apologize, guys. But here, look, you can go right here. I am, rate it, like it, do those things. If you haven't already liked the channel, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification. Hit the bell button up here, by the way. Please make sure you hit that. Let's see who the 100 subscriber was. Oh, man, Java Squire, looks like you were the 100th subscriber. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are going to live stream for 19 more minutes, guys. Help me out here. This is tough. 2 hours straight. This is tough. Let's go and see what's going on my Twitter right now. Let's see here. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video. I'm still getting this error. Okay. Dear XRP community, always remember XRP $2,000 done there. Prices fist. Blink of an eye. Psst. Boom. How can this be? So let's see here. Luke, 100 subscribers. Thank you. XRP is so desperate for results. Hey, man, I'm telling you, things just don't move. It's just got to be patient. Okay, thank you. I just got another like. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. What else can we look into? Who's got? Let's look at the price, man. Let's see what's going on here. 85.10. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we're dumping? We're pumping? Yeah, I know. I think I'm getting some bad video streaming right now. It's not going ever since we had the crash. Maybe they're slowing you think they're slowing my chat down? Oh, cool. Yeah. So if you can see, okay, so I'm still getting it. Let me know if they're slowing my chat down or not, because I'm getting a poor signal right now, but my internet is still full blown. Yes, Java, you were the 100, man. Thank you. Yeah, for sure, Mr. Squire. You definitely were the 100. I had to double check and go, wow. So make sure you tune in. You know what? Here's what I want you to do. In the Telegram group, man, shoot me because you were the 100th subscriber. Shoot me a message in Telegram group, a private message, and I'll hit you up. I got a little something for you, my friend. I got a little something for you for being the 100th subscriber. Thank you for jumping in. And don't forget tomorrow's podcast in the comments. Make sure you write, because I will definitely be giving out a Nano Ledger S. And then every 100 subscribers from here on out, I will do my best to do that. That is not a promise, but that is my best effort to do that, okay? We'll see. Let's see if I even get to another 100 subscribers. It's all up to you guys. The more you guys share the content, the more I grow. So it's up to you guys. But you guys are here at the beginning when it started. I appreciate that, guys. So Ryan Bailey. My brother Ryan, did you invite him? Is that why he's here? So we made it? That's good. Let's see what's going on in the Telegram group right now. Let's see. Okay, what did this person... Global cash heist. Let's see. $100. What is this for? The U.S. Oh, someone's shorting and longing this. Crypto markets. They think this is going to pop to $111. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Let's see. 1 XRP equals 1 XRP. Ethereum. Boom. Tezos. Boom. How much is that worth? So we will see, guys. We will see how this happens. Let's see. I'm thinking, Tony Ruiz. Ruiz. Is it Ruiz? It looks like Ruiz. I'm thinking a decline in price, ready to buy once it dips. Okay, so when you think it dips, Tony, where are you looking at? Because, right, and here's why I say we just touched 8K, do you think, my friend, do you think that we are going to come back out here? And let me get rid of this VPVR real quick because that just gets in my way. Do you think that we're going to come back here and double bottom? Oh, Peter Chung having partay celebratory XRP purchase. Shout out to the XRP purchase. Shout out to the XRP purchase. Man, that's awesome. Congratulations. You're getting in it at the bottom. This is the bottom right now. It could go to 15 cents. It could go anything else, whatever. But this is the bottom of what the price will be. Just like if you bought Bitcoin at $100 and it's sitting at 8,500 right now, right? That's a bang bang. That's a bang bang for your buck. But Tony, what do you think, man? Do you think we're looking back here? I mean, this 200 weekly moving average is pretty powerful. Look at that. Touch. I mean, this was the crash and we're holding. If we come down there, we're looking at 5804 right now. So you think we're going to get back down here for that double bottom, that W and go? I mean, if we do, the rebound off of that will be insane. And what I mean by insane is up and away. So let me go over here real quick. Let's talk some charts, okay? Let's talk some charts. So if I get rid of this TD sequential real quick, we're going to get rid of that, okay? How much volume we got moving? Yeah, that was a big sell here last week. We got a decline in value. Not too bad. It actually broke it, but we'd like to have some higher volume. All right, so we are officially at the halving. We are also, guys, at the apex. We are also at the apex of this right here. Woo, 14 minutes. Okay, we are also at the apex of this Bitcoin. So we need to break out of this. People say we got some chop. It doesn't allow for chop right now. This does not allow for chop. This is on the weekly. So if anything, we got 4 more weeks. But I mean, 4 more weeks. And in 4 weeks, we're still looking right there. And here's what's crazy. You know what we should look up real quick? Let me see something. Stock to flow. I know I have that saved here. Yeah. Let's see what Plan B says. Let's see. There is a CME gap at 3,500 that was filled. Oh, nope. You retracted it. I was gonna read it. Where'd it go? New reward era had begun. Block 6,300 was generated. All right, we're gonna copy that. We're gonna take that. No, we're not. It's already out. They already typed it. So it says, since the members are getting reward. All right, so it is here, and I'm going to. No, I want to zoom in on this right here. Let's zoom right there. By the way, this is the stock to flow, guys. If you guys aren't familiar, this is Plan B's stock to flow. If I can zoom. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. Come on, zoom on me or something. All right, so this is, here we go. Can you guys see that? Is that okay to you? I'm trying to zoom this in so you can see. This blue line here. There's a CME gap that wasn't filled at 3,500, but if we can break 10.5 and hold, I agree, man. 10.5 is a big deal. Here's why. 10.5 is a big deal. 10.5 puts us right. This is 10.5. This is 10.5 right here, and that's this top. So if I zoom in real quick for you. Okay, this is 10.5 right here. We break that and hold. We're going to at least 12, 13, 14. I mean, I 100% agree. We're getting close to price discovery. I think we shoot up here for sure. So I think 10.5 is bullish. I like your argument that we could come touch. I think we touch either the 8K line, and if we break 8K, we go down to 5. I got some price purchase here. I'm going to buy some Bitcoin. I have a price set for right here. I don't know if this happens, right? I mean, this wick was just nasty, right? Those wicks were nasty, but I'm going to set some price targets for down here just because it's there. I'm definitely going to set it because it's there. But if we go back to the stock to flow real quick, according to my friend here, Plan B, according to our friend Plan B here, let me see if I can. Man, come on, chart. What you doing here? Why are you doing this to me? You're doing the dirty to me. All right, try to zoom in one more time. This thing doesn't want to cooperate. All right, so we're actually, look at this. That blue line right there is exactly where we're supposed to be. Like, that's exactly according to his chart where we're supposed to be. And then he has his chart. I guarantee you so many people are looking at this chart right now. That's why it's running so slow. So if we look at his stock to flow, this is what he has right here. Okay, he's actually right on time, right in the right spot of the stock to flow. And so he says here, now, if we move based on his range, he's saying it could shoot up, right, to the $14,000 mark, or he's saying a gradual build. I mean, that's August is a 13,000 according to this. That's still, yep, and there's September, 16,000. I mean, he's saying this is going to move. And so if I zoom out so I can see more of this, right? So this is what he could expect. And this is June. He's saying it could shoot up here. How many people would go crazy if this thing just jumps $70,000, $80,000? But he's saying here, and it's just going to move right on up slowly. And then this is 2021 right here. So we're saying, a 4X. We're looking at a 4X, 5X. Yeah, 8 times 5, 5X, by January. So we're looking at 1X each month from here on out, right? And then this time next year, he's saying a $94,000 Bitcoin a year from now. So I think this is crazy possible. I think we definitely have a good chance. Definitely, as we talked about store value earlier, we're writing about this, so we'll see what happens. Where are we at right now? Let's go back to this chart. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible we double bottom at least here or here, if not here. Those are my 3 levels. So if I'm going to break this down, guys, and I'm going to break it a little simple without all the crazy lines that I have. We're just going to wrap the VPVR. Here's a stop, right? 78, 79. Here's a stop, 65. Of course, we got our 200 weekly moving average, and then you call for it. Didn't you say something around 3K? Yep, 37.15, Tony. That's why. That's where what I call, and that's the double bottom right here, right? That's this kind of double bottom. But I think we kind of already had that hit. We already had this double bottom here, right? So if anything, this should be momentum. So we might see a small W here, which brings us down to like 73 and back up. And I think that for me would be the best case scenario. Well, I guess best case scenario is just shooting up, right? That's the best case scenario. But in reality, people are calling for a retest here, and I think it's more honestly a hopium. Now, here's why I think it's a hopium. We're gonna look at these moving averages. Look at how tight these weekly moving averages are. Like, look how tight they are. I mean, that's insane. They all are all right here. 8,000 to 8,800. That's why, by the way, I have buys all the way down to 79.01. Okay, just to let you what to say here. A gradual move. If we did go bullish, I would love a sudden spike, but you'll never know in the world of crypto. Amen. Right? Crypto does the opposite of what you want it to do. So, but look how tight these moving averages are. Okay. Those now, if I even put, let's see here. Let's put the parabolic SAR on. Right? It has us currently. Let's see, let's see, it's still a downtrend, right? We're technically still in a downtrend according to the parabolic SAR, okay? And our volume shows the same thing. Now, I'm going to add a fun little indicator here, and we're going to add, where are you at? Where's my wave ribbon? Which one do I want to use? Yeah. Is this the one? Yep. So here, this is technically where we should be right now. Right? That's the top. So this is support. So if this breaks in this wave, right now it's saying the worst touch is 73.9. Now it did break this earlier. But I mean, with everything kind of forming right in here, which is crazy because there's not a lot of, if we look at the VPVR, right, there's not a lot going on right here. There's not a lot. So if this breaks, this makes sense to just to go straight to here where we have built support on the weekly. But so for here, this is the only thing stopping it. So if it does break through here, Tony, I think we just go at least 68 down to 57, right? This is where we're going. So I just think that's interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? I know some of you guys are just watching and kind of kicking it here, but you're more than welcome to type and let me know what you think, and I'll just keep chugging along, singing a song all day long. So, yeah, I mean, my sandbox is not built up here. So, again, this is why, again, personally, I have buys right here. 79.01 is my last buy, okay? That is my last buy, and then my stop loss. I'm not going to tell you that right now because that might make you scared what my stop loss is. But I got some nice, and I'm literally laddered. It's called a laddered long. I've laddered my longs all the way down. So this wick has already caught some of my longs. So I've already made money off of this. But I think, I think that's important to see. So let's jump and see what's going on a little closer. Look at this. I mean, the waves, see? We're on top. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's trying to pump. Oh, this thing is trying to pump. This thing is trying to pump right now. It's at 87.34. Look at that. Look at that candle. What do you guys think? This thing is trying to pump. And they're trying to push down. You see? It's the sandbox. It's trying to make it through the sandbox area. There's no sand in this sandbox here. So it's trying to get up to 89. If we break 89 right now, if this goes and this breaks this and this shoots up, or we don't have a lot of volume, but you see this little, let me point this out to you guys. You see this dot right here? That's the parabolic SAR, okay? So that means the trend has changed. Oh man, come on. Is this going to be the last part of my live stream? This thing is just going to pump like crazy. Here, let's go on the 5 minute. Let's go on the 5 minute. Yep, it broke the wave on the 5 minute. Look, touched, came back, and then the moving averages got some nice volume. This thing is going to try to pump. It's going to try to pump on us. Let's see. Let's see what this does. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Excuse me, I'm drinking water if that was loud. Let's see. 3 minutes left. We got 3 minutes left for this pump. So let's just see what happens on this pump. 87.18. Is it going to make it through, guys? Is it going to make it through, or is it going to... What's crazy is that we don't really see a rejection. I mean, this should go at least to 88.55 right now. This should go to at least 88.55 right now. What do you think? Waiting. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Candle close. Candle closes in 40 seconds on this 5 minute candle. It's trying to pump, man. Someone's not letting it. I mean, this is people trying to short the market. People are trying to short the market. And if people are trying to short the market, that makes me want to go over here and look at, let's see here. I am looking for coin farm margin, right? So it looks like, I mean, people were trying to short this puppy. But here, I mean, look, we're 50-50. 24 million, 32 million longs. They're trying to right now. They're trying to. What do you guys think? 33 million in longs just chilling right there. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back to this chart. Candle close, small little pump. 87.09. This thing is trying to pump. I might just hang out here for a second before we actually go, because we're about done with this chat. We're hitting the 2 hour, but I want to check this. The Bears will win, huh? What does that mean? If the Bears win, does that mean this thing goes down, 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 like Nelly said in 1998? What do you think, Ryan? What's your bottom target, my friend? What's your bottom target? Let's see here. I am Seeing if I have any more positions that need to be hit. So I'm gonna look at open orders real quick. So here's what has not hit yet for my buys, okay? And I'll tell you this, and then I'm gonna close out. My buys left are $81.01, $8,001, and $7,901. Okay, those are my last buys. So right now, all my other targets have hit, and I'm doing a nice little percentage right now. So let's see here. We're gonna check the group real quick and see. Let's see what Ryan says. This is when you come in the group. What is going on? What is this? What is this? What is going on here? Let's watch that one more time. Everyone. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. All right, Ryan, where you at, man? Where you at? Here we go. And then I'll close here. Ryan thinks the market looks to raid these lows. He's looking at 7,700 right there. So this is where Ryan's looking, and then we will call it because it has been 2 hours. Okay, he's looking at 7,700. If I go back here on the 1 week, let's go on the daily. Okay, he's looking at 77, which is right. Okay, I see where you're at. I'm cool with that. Let's see here, 70. Yep, he's looking. This is saving it right here. So breaking the sandbox, catching the first fall, which is right here on our support belt. So he's looking right about here. Well, that actually makes sense because this is one area where we should hold, and we're not holding 88. So this makes sense, which is right below. And I think we touch and we bounce. But I definitely think we can touch that, Ryan. I'm with you there, buddy. I'm with you there. Good call. So before I go, any last questions for me, guys? Any last questions? Okay, so if there are no more questions, let's see. No more questions. Let me go ahead and I'm going to do my closing then, okay? Is that cool with you guys? I'm going to knock out my closing real quick. I'm going to set it up so I can close this out quickly and powerfully as usual. And by the way, guys, how I always close this out, I always close this out in a certain way. And the way I close it out is I always read some type of scripture to you. I'm going to open it up and I will read, okay? So I'm going to read you something from Isaiah 40, verse 3, okay? And it goes like this. A voice of one calling in the wilderness prepare. A voice of one calling in the wilderness prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be raised up, every mountain and hill made low. The rough ground shall become level, the rugged places a plain. And the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all people will see it together. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken, guys. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Java. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Chrome Crypto. Thank you, Maddie Devine, John Gees, Lee. Let's see who else. 4X Capital. Who else? That is a lot of comment. Crypto Link. Thank you, Crypto Link. Let's see. Anybody else? I'm looking for everyone who commented. Dion. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, John Giz. Thank you, Mike. Little bruh. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the New Creation Capital, man. This is your boy, Christian Israel. This is a place where we discuss what happens in the world today, where we talk about stories that focus on current events, the stock market, and digital assets. Where we go one, we go all. If you made it to the end of this, please like, subscribe, do the social media thing. I really appreciate it, guys. This is not financial advice, but like I always like to say, make sure you buy low and sell high. Happy Bitcoin having everybody. Let's take this skyrocket to the moon. This is a new you, a new future, and a new creation, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Later.